Hi friends, what did we do today? Today was just kind of a player.
Can I interrupt you?
Yes.
Is it too early in the video to interrupt you?
It is the intro. I mean, but what's too early, really?
I don't know, I don't want to upstage your whole thing.
Well, I feel like that's come and gone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay, I'll go away and I won't be here for the rest of the video.
I mean, we should just lean into it at this point.
Like this?
Yes, like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now. Oh no, you've revealed yourself.
Do people not know what I look like?
Some people don't know what you look like.
Oh no! No, I was much more handsome in their brain! Want some tea?
Sure.
Fuck you! No tea for you.
Oh, ouch.
No, I'll get you some tea. Only said that because I'm performing for your camera.
And for my subscribers.
I guess so. Hi.
I'm sure they all say hi back. Why don't we just get started? Because that was enough intro for all of us. My hair looks like it glows in the dark. Okay. I didn't feel like filming today. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I could have just spent the entire beautiful sunny afternoon lying in the dark on my couch watching the Try Guys do stupid shit, but I told myself to get up off my ass, film something because it is nearing the end of the week and I gotta get shit done. Also, tomorrow's gonna be a really busy day from like morning to night. And new fun hair is always an excuse to get creative, feel inspired. So I'm gonna do something to try and complement the new do. I've got some Colourpop stuff that I still, you know, haven't played with much on camera. So let's just try and figure something out, I guess, for fun. Yeah, I'm not sure how chatty I want to be today, but it's gonna be a full face of makeup. Let's just start off from the very beginning by giving us a little bit of priming hydration. I'm always sitting watching YouTube at the start of my day, and every time I watch, you know, a really good makeup tutorial, I think to myself, just get up off your ass and go do that. I love getting inspired by people on Instagram, on YouTube. It's just so much fun to just see what everyone's doing, you know? I love this primer so much. I don't know what it is about when you have a day off. It's almost as if like everyone can feel that you have a day off, so they have to do whatever it takes to try and fill that day for you. I'm gonna do another layer of hydration just because I feel like it and I feel like feeling fresh. These steps though make makeup so much more comfortable. I think the discomfort of makeup is really what deters people from wearing it a lot of the time. All right, I am ready. My brushes, oh my God, Maddie, figure your shit out. I'm taking my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in Blaze, laying down some bronzer before I go in with foundation. Right, so my day, right, get back to that. I guess it started last week when a friend asked if I was available to film a self-tape, and then I get another text from somebody else being like, could you help me with makeup for a headshot? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, it's a guy, he doesn't have to have a full beat. The date just so happens to be the exact same date that my friend wanted me to help him film a self-tape. I thought, okay, that's fine. Help my friend, have a few hours in between, and then go and help another friend. So I put it in my planner, I forget about it. Then today, another friend, a third separate friend, she puts a blast out on Facebook and says like, oh gosh, I need help filming a self-tape and it needs to be in by a certain day and it's tomorrow. And as I was reading this, I was like away from my planner, but I knew in the back of my head, I was like, I have that time free. I know I do. And I say, sure, I can help you out. And I check my planner once I agree to do this, and all the favors that my friends have asked of me this week all fall on this exact same day. Luckily, none of them overlap. We're all in the same boat here. This industry is hard and sometimes we need help from our friends. Just like, y'all, why couldn't you just pick another day? Where in the collective brain of my friends did everyone just decide that Thursday, April 25th was the day that everyone needed to get shit done and also subsequently needed my help? It happens. I just find it very funny. I said I wasn't going to be chatty in this video, and yet here we are. In case anyone was wondering what I'm using, I always put it in the description box below, but I just dabbed on some Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. Now I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer, and I put it all on my face kind of at once. It saves me a little bit of time. Then I'm taking a brush today because I just kind of feel like using a brush today, and I'm just gonna buff all of that in at the exact same time. do a little bit more spot concealing in those pesky areas, patting out all those creases before going in with a powder. I'm using the Fenty Pro Filt'r in the shade Lavender, and I just bake with a sponge in the areas that crease a lot. And then everywhere else on my face, I go into the Milk Makeup Blur and Set. I find this one's better used with a really fluffy brush because it is quite finely milled and it is quite light. So I think it works better just sort of gently dusted all over the face as opposed to baked with. And it's a great powder to actually dust away bake. And I really do feel like that final dusting of the Blur and Set really does actually blur out some of my texture. And then when I dust my bake away with it, I really do feel like everything sort of comes together in a really nice way. And even though they call this a matte powder, it's definitely not the most mattifying. I keep thinking maybe I should get back into powder contouring because I do end up going a little bit too heavy-handed on bronzer, but it just doesn't give me the like same glowy warmth that a bronzer does, especially butter bronzer, Physicians Formula. And yes, I always go a little too ham. I always, however, contour my nose separately with an actual contour powder because no one wants a shiny contour on their nose. And for this step, I always use the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in the shade Medium. Sometimes I just contour right under the lower lip. I like to bake my nose contour as well. And while I'm letting this bake, I'm just gonna go and do my eyebrows off camera, and then we will zoom you guys on in and play with some eyeshadow. If you want to know how I got these brows on my face, I did do a baby tutorial in my last Get Ready With Me. I will link that up here. My first instinct was to do something very monochromatic with the hair, but I just don't have enough products to pull that off. Like, I don't have a matte lime green eyeshadow in my collection, which seems like a misstep now that I think about it. Anyhoodle, I want to do something complimentary. Hopefully it'll all come together. I kind of see it in my head as something cute, but we will have to see. As always, using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. We are revisiting the Melt Baby Girl stack today. I'm going to go in with the shade Scammin. I think we're gonna do a very round halo eye today. Roughly mapping out a nice shape. I'm gonna blend out the edges with a little bit of Suburbia. I'm going to actually pop into Dream Street palette. And then of course I never remember which one this is called. I believe it's called Spark. I don't believe this one is any deeper, but it is a little bit more vibrant. Perhaps I should have gone in with this one first, but in the pan, it does look a little bit darker than Scammin. Either way, it's not the end of the world. Here comes the fun part. I think I'm gonna cut the crease. Okay, that actually isn't so bad. What I'm gonna do is go in directly, I think, with this Colourpop Super Shock Pressed Pigment, not for eye area, lol, called Fizz. I kind of want to deepen up the outer edges. Yeah, that's dope. Now I'm debating whether or not I should try and align this whole thing, which could be a horrible mistake. Let's try the hills. I know I've used this before, but I feel like this is the right move. I'm gonna finish up the lower lash line, dipping back into the Dream Street palette first. Start smoking out the lower lash line, taking Fizz, popping that in the center. And then take a tiny brush again, really get in there. Let's take teaspoon and actually run that along the lower lash line and in the waterline. And like really rub it right into the lashes. And then smoke that out. I threw on some lashes. Anxious Angel this time. I know, weird. Well, these ones don't wing out at the edges. They are definitely more round in shape, so I thought they'd be a perfect fit for this look. I do want to throw down a inner corner highlight because I feel like I'm missing something and I wanted it to be more green. I kind of went a little ham with this look, and upon pulling back and seeing it from far away, didn't really actually put a lot of green in it. That's cute. I think I'm actually going to pop that right over top on the very center. So that took a fucking minute. Jesus, I was not expecting that to take nearly as long. I don't know if this was worth 3 hours. It looks cool. I mean, is it my favorite look of all time? No. But does it look cute with my hair? Yes. There is still some daylight left, thank God. Let's do some blush. Let's first go in with some Suburbia because that's always a good base. Let's go back into Scammin and hit the apples. Let's hit up the nose. I never go without Luminoso. It's just the best. Let's do freckles before highlight. Let's throw on some How Many Carats just for shits and gigs. So for lips, I want to keep it pretty fresh. I feel like just going out with the gloss is kind of the vibe I'm going for, so I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna first go in with the NYX This Is Everything lip oil, and then I really want to amp it up with the Soap & Glory Pillow Plump XXL. This would be a good time to spray down. This look is feeling really cute, really cohesive. I love it. But there's one more thing I wanted to play with. Coachella's over, but we can still play with glitter, right? I picked up one of the Colourpop Glitterly Obsessed. I got the color Disco Lady. There you go. Oh. Can you even? Oh my god, it even smells like 90s body glitter. It smells like it. I think I'm just gonna kind of throw it on my face and see what happens. Whoa, that's wild. I have a feeling this is gonna get everywhere though. Just some casual glitter, you know. Ooh, yes. This is really fun. So beautiful. Let's see what happens when I put this on the nose. Oh my gosh, it's like having glitter freckles. So pretty. Let's try and brush this. Yes. And I'm sure somewhere on this label it says do not use in your immediate eye area, so like don't do this. This is like giving me grade 4 at the dance vibes. Like throw on your body glitter, put on your platform runners, and that spaghetti strap dress you bought at Reitman's. Okay, and with that, I think I'm just gonna leave it here, folks, and say that this is the look all complete. I always forget to put on bottom mascara. Ugh, hold please. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a field day trying to get this off my face. What fun though. When I'm really just digging into the makeup and trying to create shapes and textures, and I definitely do get a little bit more introspective, but nonetheless, I hope it was fun, or at least interesting to watch me put this together. I do love just sitting down, not knowing where it's gonna take me, and just letting myself become inspired. New hair always does that for me. Anytime I switch up the color, I always get this sort of surge of energy to match it. But part of me thought that it would be fun to do something that wasn't super matchy-matchy. I have done that before. I will link that video up here, and I challenge you to do the same. If you have a funky hair color, try and pull out your old color wheel again and get that whole complimentary thing going on. So as always, thank you to my hairstylist, Sam. She's great. Headmistress Hair in Vancouver. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. No real point to it, just to sit down and get creative. If you like what you saw here, maybe you could do a couple things to help out this channel and and myself, you could like this video. You could comment on this video and let me know what you think down below. Or you could subscribe. Subscribing is always great. Another thing you could do to support me is to click the Patreon link in my description box down below. I always leave it there in case anyone out there who has some money to spare and who likes supporting artists might want to support this artist. And of course, thank you to the people who are supporting me on Patreon already. You know you guys are great. I don't have to tell you, but I will. And if you want to know every time something new comes along on my channel, hit the bell notification down below and you will be notified every time I upload a brand new thing. Other social media, you can always follow me on other social media. My Instagram, which is at Madelaide, the same way it is spelled here, and my Twitter, which, you know, I just updated the other day, so there's always hope, is Madsuds, which is MADDSUDZ. All right, I think I'm gonna go. Please be kind and be generous to everyone you meet out there in the world today, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.